Hey everybody, welcome back to another awesome video, and today we are going to make, what's it called? It's going to be like, you know that Funfetti cake? It's going to be slime that looks like that. Here I actually have a little bit of slime. I don't know why it's right here, but I called it Valentine's Day slime because it's red and pretty. And to help us make it look like Funfetti, we have the glitter glues. I'm running out of these actually because I made a lot of slimes off camera. And then also to help us, we have food coloring. I don't know why I have red here because I need yellow. And also to help us, we have for some reason two little mixing thingies. We need one and a dirty container. Literally, there's so much dry glue in this thing, I cannot take it anymore. There. So, I don't like the dry glue. So, I was doing something for school and I needed glue. So I put it in here, but there was already some laundry detergent in here for making slime before. And, well, it started to activate. So I thought, why not just make some slime after I'm done with the glue? Also to help me is the stool that I'm sitting on because I stubbed my toe. And I'm going to add a little bit more glue really quickly just because there's only a little bit of glue in here. And I just want a little bit more. That's good. So now what we're going to do is I'm just going to mix it up real quick. Then we are going to take our glitter glue, try to squeeze as much as we can out into our white glue. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lot because this is just like the little colors in the Funfetti cake that are just kind of like scattered around in it. And like I said, I'm running out of glitter glue, so I just have a little bit. But that is okay, because there is only a little bit of the colors scattered around everywhere. So then just mix that in to your glue. And it almost looks like Funfetti. So I'm going to add this last. And so now we need to activate it, but I forgot my activator. So I'll be right back with my activator. So I'm back with the laundry detergent, and also I have this from a project last year. I used a bunch of sequins and I had a ton of leftovers. And I have some of those I think we're going to put in just because they're like fun colors and like Funfetti cake is fun colors, so that'll be cool. So like as you can see, it's starting to activate a little bit from just what's in the container, but now we are going to completely activate it. For this process, just so that I don't get my shirt dirty, especially because this is a school shirt, I roll my sleeves up. I'm not making too much slime today, just because I don't have that much glitter glue, and if like there was just a tiny bit of glitter glue with like a lot of slime, then you would barely be able to see the glitter glue. Like now you're barely able to tell that it's glitter glue, but you can see the little things in the Funfetti. The colors will pop even more once we add the little sparkles in the food coloring. I love Funfetti cake. So this is like super sticky on my hands. So I glue some more laundry detergent and knead that in. And I don't think it will be sticky anymore after this, but if it is, then we'll just add some more. Sorry for the noise, it's just my washer machine and dryer. They make a lot of noise. So it's still just a tiny bit sticky. Like as you guys can see, I have to cut and pull it off my hands. So we'll just add a little bit more. We should be good. Oh, got a little bit on the counter. So it should get stringy with laundry detergent, but if it doesn't, that's okay. And if you're using a completely other activator, probably shouldn't. If it does anyway, I just like to poke it and fold it. I think I've said that in almost all of my slime videos. You're probably getting tired of me saying it. So now it's super stretchy, and it feels like slime, and it doesn't feel sticky. Oh, it feels a little sticky actually. It wasn't sticky, and then I put it on the table and started to stick to the table. It's okay if your slime breaks a little bit, but if it breaks a lot, like, I think I overactivated this because look, just as that. Even though it's a little slime, my other little slime that I made off camera stretched more than that. If it does stretch like that, that's okay, but I prefer my slime stretchy. So now we are going to stretch the slime out on the surface, whatever surface you're at, and then I'm going to sprinkle some of the little glitters. I'm going to mix this in before the food coloring. This is probably going to be my best crunchy slime because I made another crunchy slime with like the hair ties, but it kind of felt weird. This one's probably going to be good because with the glitter it's actually going to be crunchy, and with the hair ties for some reason my other one would just break, but with this one it feels good and super stretchy. And we're using less slime and more of the little sequins. Now I'm going to add the food coloring, which is yellow because if you've ever had that kind of cake, you'll know that it's yellow. So to start off, I'm just adding 3 drops. Then you just like play with your slime, knead it. And since my laundry detergent, I'm using Tide, which is blue. So it made my slime blue. So I need to use a little bit more yellow than you might need. You know, guys, in the bottle it looks like yellow, and on the slime in the bottle it looks like orange, and on the slime it looks like orange, but then when you knead it in, it looks like yellow. I've always noticed that about any yellow food dye, and I think it's so weird. You know what, I actually have more of these sequins, but I'm gonna wait till the end to put more in, just because I don't feel like getting up right now. Oh, and see if you get any food dye on your surface like I did. Once the food dye is kneaded into your slime, you just pat it down, like dab it, not dab it, but dab it on. Going to add just a little bit more yellow food coloring, food dye, whatever you want to call it. On the package it says food coloring egg dye, but you could call it food coloring or food dye, whatever you want to call it. But this is also the stuff you use when you dye eggs for Easter. Now that it is nice and bright yellow, I'm actually just going to add one more drop, just because I would like it a little bit brighter. And there we go. Now I like the color, so I'm going to color this way. And it's not like the normal yellow I would make. The normal yellow I would make would be probably this yellow, like it says right here, maybe a little bit more yellow than orange. But since we're doing it like the cake is a little bit more, I don't know what to call it. It's a little bit less yellow. A little bit more like tan or peach. So I'm going to go get some more sequins to add into it, because I have a ton, but they're not in a container or anything. So I am going to go get those, and I'll be right back to add them into my slime. So I'm back, and I have the little sequins all right here. Let me just move the container so you can see. They're right here. And now to add more, I just like to stretch the slime out on the table. You could also just like add it into a swirl, or just completely put the slime into it instead of putting it into the slime. I just like to stretch it out on the table and then add all of my sequins or beads, or I did little elastics even into your slime. Then I fold it and poke it just like I do if I were kneading my activator in. My mom prefers just normal slime. She doesn't like how it feels with crunchy slime, but I like the feel of crunchy slime. I mean, I don't prefer crunchy slime, but I still like how it feels. And when you squeeze it, it makes a nice noise. Just careful when you're squeezing it with sequins, because some sequins, depending on the design that they are, if they're like flowers or snowflakes, if you squeeze it and your finger lands on them, it can hurt. So, yeah, that is our Funfetie Slime tutorial. See you guys next time, and bye!